Good afternoon. I'm for contest task. Let's take a look on the requirements of a multi-comfort house on three design stages: the master plan solutions, architectural planning solutions, and technical and constructive solutions. In the beginning, I would like to describe the project's concept. There is a combination of a regular grid of anthropogenic architectural forms. This combination is used on every stage of design. Also, the national style is following indirectly on the appearance of the building. During the designing process, the data of the population census from 2009 was used to identify the Belarusian family typology and to design an appropriate apartment types. Moreover, accessibility requirements for population group with limited mobilities was considered. Ecological green framework was offered as a master plan solution for residential area. The green framework is meshed with the main pedestrian paths. It forms connections between residential areas and cultural and social service areas. Connections across the highway between blocks 1 and 2 is made by pedestrian bridges. Transport connections were designed as shortest as possible and separated from pedestrian routes. The residential block is provided with guest parking outside residential construction and underground parking for continuous storage of vehicles, which is separated from the heating volume. Parking for inhabitants of the block has entrances directly into courtyards. Entrances to the underground parking are grouped with the waste collection points. Let's move on to the next part, as for thermal comfort and ventilation strategies. General group of living areas are focused on south facade, which has increased glass area. Communication and sewing facilities are focused on north. Balconies have their own separate constructions. Thus, layout and design features of building reflect on their facades. In the following slide, there is a scheme of the heat recovery ventilation for summer and winter time. According to requirements of construction standards of Belarus, cold attic was designed. Certified structural details and materials from the ISOVER company was used to the design. These activities should provide specific annual demand of the building of 12.06 kilowatt-hour per square meters for heating and ventilation. Decreasing of floors and lowering divisions create close residential space and minimize shading of courtyards and houses. South facade is cambered to increase the light in front, thereby the natural daylight autonomy is more than 60%. There is an exterior solar shading, a system to protect from overheating and excessive sun exposure. It consists of visors and exterior horizontal blinds. To achieve acoustic comfort, following measures were taken. Protective echo buffer around designed block, grouping of rooms according to their noise level with organization of storages between them, and using effective soundproof materials. This slide presents evacuation routes from the courtyards and residential buildings in case of fire, and pathway of the ambulance and fire engines. Besides these activities, there are some technologies as photovoltaic panels for producing electricity, collection of rainwater to watering plants, and use of solar energy to heat water. For the construction of the second section, it's offered to use the same types of apartments, which are grouped into terraced dwelling complexes. In this way, the integrity of the project at different stages of design is achieved. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Alina. Kazakhstan, second prize winner. It's just like a marriage photo. Yes.